What's good, stream? We up and running? I think we are. Let me double check. Hello, hello, audio test. Ooh, that's actually pretty loud. Okay, I'm into it. Usually things are too quiet around here. All right. So, in terms of progress that has been made from last stream, there's been a lot of positive progress and a lot of negative progress. So, yeah, I'll go over that real quick before we get into things. I mean, on the bright side, look at all this room we have cleared out, man. Isn't this nice? We got this slime biome gone. I think this was a salt biome. We got this chlorine biome gone. So we got all this room, this nice real estate around our base. You'll notice I have to rebuild some deodorizers because, yikes! The slime lung is making a comeback for some reason. I don't know where that came from. I thought I had cleansed it all, but I guess I was wrong. But that's not a huge deal. We're just going to go ahead and clean that up. So we got all this space to the right, and what I did off camera was boom! Oh, look at the left. Wow, that's so much room. So yeah, now we have... No, I don't think it's quite equivalent. It's probably a little less space than what we have on the right, but I started to even things out a bit, so we got all this cleared out. This was super easy to clear. It wasn't a slime biome, so it was mostly just a salt biome, which is tolerable temperatures, or I should say the salt biome was more so in this 35-degree range, and then I also dug out a chlorine biome over here, which is more like the 40-degree range, so they're mixing now. But yeah, digging that out was not too bad. And you'll notice, oh, look what I found. Steam vent, cool steam vent at that. I thought this planet was going to be completely useless in terms of resources, but we got these babies. So I'm ecstatic that I found that. I was very, very disappointed that all I had found a couple episodes ago was just these volcanoes, because I don't know how to use those. But cool steam vents I have a little bit of experience with, so this is great. This means we now have renewable water, which is something we didn't have before, in addition to potentially energy. Now, the steam turbine is what is meant to harvest the energy from the steam, like converting its heat. But to unlock that, well, previously to unlock that, I think you only needed the novice and advanced research paths, but now it requires atomic. So if I were to go into the research table, I can show you, because you'll remember that I finished all of the novice and advanced research myself. Yeah, all the novice and advanced is done, but we got all this stuff on top of that, which requires more advanced, I shouldn't say advanced because that's one of the research paths, advanced research, rather interstellar and radioactive research. Now, if I were to find a steam vent, I don't know where that would be. Here. It's called the steam turbine. Draws in steam from the tiles directly below the machine's foundation and uses it to generate electrical power. Beautiful. That is exactly what we want. But this is not what we want to see. I have no idea how to do this research. Now, from looking at the atomic collider, it says we need something called rad bolts. What's a rad bolt, you may ask? I have no answer for you. This guy is supposed to attract radiation and create rad bolts for us, but I don't see any radiation anywhere, so I don't know how I would do that. And this reflects it. So this is just, I'm completely out of my element. I don't think I will be able to harness that steam vent for a while. Actually, what I didn't show you is we have two of them. So there's a second one all the way up here. We actually got two steam vents. They're both cool steam vents. Would be nice to have a little variety, maybe one hot steam vent, one cool steam vent, or even like a hydrogen vent of sorts, or some other sort of resource, but I assume this starter planet is meant to only have steam vents. They're trying to diversify between the different planetoids to give you a reason to build on every one of them, which makes sense. I'll give them that. But I would like to harness those sooner rather than later, because that's free power and free water. Not that we're in incredible need of either of those things, but we're not really in incredible need of anything at the moment. We're relatively stable, so it's more so just about like making progress and increasing sustainability, so creating more types of farms that can produce more types of materials to extensive degrees. So for the bad news, that's the good news. We have this whole area to the left. We got the steam vents. I cleared a bunch of land. Explored down here. Basically all of the map is uncovered now. Didn't find anything too crazy. I would have paused if I found anything really, really crazy that I wanted to show on stream. But most of this we've already seen. All of the ruins we've already seen. I explored a couple of them because they had lockers in them, which I didn't know you could open. And got a few clothing items, including a sweater and a couple snazzy suits, which increased decor around the duplicates. But really not that much happened. It was just a bunch of boring digging, and I think we're going to do a bunch of boring digging in the stream today. Let's go. I thought I'd try and figure out plastic or something, because we got all of this area now. It would be a shame not to use it. I simply don't know how to use it. Because the issue is that all of the petroleum and crude oil stuff is on the other planet, ONI, which I'll go to in a second, because ONI is the one that accompanies the bad news. Alright, I'll stop stalling. The bad news is we lost another tube. No. So what happened was, I can show you up here. We have our little grave area up here. Finally moved Booga up to here, and then we have Bert. So admittedly, I don't want to be too harsh, but Bert was our worst duplicant. I did not intentionally kill Bert off, trust me. It was accidental, but if I had to pick a dupe, it probably would have been Bert. Sorry, Bert. I hate to do it to you. But what happened was, while I was digging out this area over here, Bert pulled the classic maneuver of digging blocks beneath him and not being able to climb back up since those blocks were broken. And I did not get the alert until he was half done suffocating, and he suffocated. By the time he was... It was actually really close. I think he had climbed up the ladder all the way to the top of the chlorine, and right as he stood on top of this ladder, he keeled over and died. In the oxygen. His head was in the oxygen. So I felt kind of robbed, but yeah, he, unfortunately Bert is no longer with us. Some other very unfortunate stuff that have happened to Bert as well over on this planet. So I sent, who was it I sent here originally? Otto, right? Yeah, I sent Otto here, and I sent Otto straight back because I wasn't ready to tackle this planet, leaving Bert alone until this teleporter recharged. And basically what happened is I was going to try and mine up to this teleporter, just so I would have a ready path to go enable it in the future when I'm ready to start interfacing between the two planets. So I had Bert going up here, and what I didn't realize was this mud and polluted mud is a falling block. So I had Bert dig up through this channel right here. You can see this ladder. And as he reached the polluted mud, it fell down, blocking the entrance to the room. Now, admittedly, this was probably good, because it means this entire room is not full of polluted water, which is a plus. I'm very happy that didn't happen. But what I ended up having to do was dig a path so he could climb out of the water before he drowned, which required a lot of pausing, and priority 9, and all the tools at my disposal. And I had him build all the way down here, dig himself down to this section over here. And then he just proceeds to phase through the wall. So without even digging back into the compound, I thought I was going to have to dump all this polluted water in, but I don't know what happened. He literally just phased through this crack right here into the base. And all of a sudden, Bert's back inside the base. Hooray! But now Bert's dead. Sad. So Bert went through quite the struggle ever since returning to life after his crypto chamber experience. Unfortunate for him. On the bright side though, we got a better look at the planet now because I had to move around a bit. So we got more of these guys over here. Some nosh sprouts, I don't know what those are. Looks like there's a ton of ruins on this planet. And it looks like it's similar in width to the other one, maybe? No, a little bit skinnier, if I had to guess. The other thing that's kind of nice is the fact that this zombie spore producing plant now is in a vacuum. Don't ask me how that happened, it just became a vacuum for one reason or another. Maybe this thing consumes fucking air and creates a vacuum. Yeah, I really have no clue. Something sucked out all of the air in this area. So, now this is purified. The only thing with these zombie spores now is the crude oil, and probably this spore kid. I would assume it has surface germs. Apparently not, that's really backwards. So that's cool. By no means is this problem fixed. I don't think this oil is losing zombie spores. I guess it is, but it's just because it's overpopulated, so it's not like it's gonna cleanse itself. I'll probably have to do something about that later on. But again, it's isolated, so it's not the biggest deal in the world. I just don't have to I just don't like dig into this pocket, and I should be completely fine. But that's about it for updates. What is this guy? Bog jelly. Oh, that probably comes from this. Yeah, that's about it for the updates. And like I said, I think a lot of today I'm just gonna go ahead and dig out some more terrain. I don't really know what else to do. Yeah, I don't really know. I'm kind of at this impasse where everything past this point I have zero experience with. And when I say zero, I mean absolutely zero. Up until now, I've had little experience with this things here and there. Like, I don't know, creating a bathroom or making some mealwood plants so I can sustain my duplicants. But from here on out, I have zero experience with anything. And I will be completely lost. Unless you want to count, like, basic experience with steam vents and stuff of that sort. But I never successfully harnessed one of them. I just kind of put them inside of insulated tile. Because I dug it up not knowing it would start spewing steaming hot gas. So I just kind of sealed it off until a later date. So yeah, I don't really have experience harnessing one of them. So it is uncharted waters and very, very daunting. Now I think I'm just gonna like look through some of the stuff we have that we can create. I think a lot of the stuff that would be next is going for plastic, right? Plastic and refined materials. But that means I have to go into oil. Right? It takes petroleum to create plastic. From my understanding. What is this guy? Polluted dirt. It's polluted. Oh, that's cool. Okay, just excuse me while I look through this. Yeah, so we need petroleum to create plastic. To get petroleum, we need crude oil. And it creates natural gas as well. Oh my god, this is so confusing. So... and we can make more efficient metal for refineries as well, which is nice. But I think plastic is really the next big thing. Plastic, more refined metal, and mining out big amounts of land so we can have space for big builds. Because one thing I really do want to do is create a dedicated bedroom area for all of them that is isolated from the rest. So the basic concept is, I was thinking I would put it over here right above the steam vent. It's gonna be pretty small because we're not gonna have more than I would guess, 9 dupes in this one area. It's like a little box of 9 bedrooms. Probably 3 rows of 3 if I had to guess, and I don't know, maybe like a bathroom at the bottom. That's still an idea. I don't know if I'll do it, but at least 3 bedrooms, and it'll be separated so they don't have to walk through the bedrooms all the time, and hopefully it will reduce long commute because we gotta start cutting back on this. It's wasting a ton of time. And what will happen is, where would that be? There's some sort of like transport tubes. I can look for it under research. Don't tell me it's gonna need the interstellar or the biochemical shit, radioactive. I think it probably will, unfortunately. Shit, it does. Well, this looks like it requires plastic. Man, I need to figure out how to do this atomic research. Let's look on ONI to see if there's any sort of radioactive elements I can take advantage of. Ah, it looks like space gives radiation. Yo, what is Is the... No shot the Weezeworts give radiation. That would be really nice to utilize, actually. It really looks like do the Weezeworts really give off rads? That is sick. I'll have to take advantage of that. So my options look like space, Weezewort, and that's about it. Because if we go back to here, there's nothing emitting radiation except for the shrine bug. It's really a shame that lights don't emit radiation. I thought for some reason they did, and I thought it would be easy enough to harness that, because I probably don't need too much radiation to do this research thing. But yeah, it's just really confusing. So I guess what we gotta do is send another guy to ONI so we can harvest one of those Weezeworts. Okay, we can get out of this menu now. God, how am I gonna do this? So what's my game plan? Because this place is kind of a shit show right now. There's so much polluted water and everything. I kind of want to send our researchers so they can activate the supply teleporter. The output, specifically. Okay, so I feel as though I have to clean out this slime biome first. Reason being, we have this output right here, so we're not going to be able to send resources from ONI to Butona without this easy access to this. Now, there's again no slime lung anywhere, other than a slime, I mean airborne slime lung, inside this biome, so it should be pretty easy to clean out. I just think it's something that needs to happen, you know? Yeah, I'm loath to clean out another slime biome, but unfortunately I think it is simply what we must do. So what I can do is I can close this off and go ahead and the slime has slime lung on it, right? Yes, but how much? A lot. Fuck. Maybe I just go like this for now? Because we gotta block it off in case we do get some polluted oxygen flowing in. If the germs start to propagate, it's just over for us. We really can't have that. I'll probably remove this slime from the inside. Right? Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. And I figured out that the crafting station thing, so you know how our Atmos suits broke down? The crafting station is a complete lie. It can be repaired to crafting, that's a fucking lie. It can be repaired to the exosuit forge. So if you scroll down, you have the option Atmosuit, worn Atmosuit. Boom. And then we can repair them. Though I don't think we have enough reed fiber to repair them, so that's kind of a wasted revelation. That'll be good to know in the future, surely. So we're gonna have to create these ladders in order for them to build this wall. So as soon as this wall is created, I can send them in, essentially. I feel pretty confident about that. I almost want to move the ammo suits up here. Are these guys stuck now? Bruh. I guess we're yellow alerting this because I don't want those guys stuck. This may be abusive yellow light, but it's just what I'm gonna do. Because why not? Our stress is so low right now. Despite the frequent deaths. I also figured out that creating the tombstone does drastically reduce stress after a death. It essentially annihilated it completely. The mourning effect was just taking off of all the dupes almost instantaneously, which is great. I can actually replace that too, because that is, what do you call it? Gold amalgam. It's not slime. Slime is the only thing we don't want to replace because it'll start emitting polluted oxygen in item form, from what I know. So we'll block this off, and then we gotta break that. And I think we can actually deconstruct this door right here. Are there any wires going through it? I hope not. Because if we break wiring, that would be kind of cringe. No, we should be good. This is mostly just to reduce travel time. Having this door here is going to be detrimental, because I'm going to create another one here. We hardly need two of them. Hello. There we go, so now they can pass through there super easily. We are definitely going to want an oxygen purifier right outside of this door. So we will go ahead and do that. Now, I think that we should connect it not to the same supply as the lights, because that is frequently disabled during the nighttime cycle. So we'll go like this, and connect it to, sure, why not, the plumbing supply. That sounds fine to me. Get this done nice and fast, and we can set up our new manual airlock right there. Once that is all complete, I will turn on, or that's already on actually, and then we have 5 available Atmos suits for 5 dupes. Perfect. Once all this is built in this area, we can start heading into the slime zone. Good news is, this area actually isn't infected at all. The slime is completely pure, the air is completely pure, the water is completely pure. It's nice and pretty in here. I think that's because it's so hot. It is quite hot. If you take a look, it is red hot. Not quite as hot as the molten core of the asteroid, if that's what it is. Oh my god, I hate that. But it's still quite hot. Steamy. Scorching at best. So this whole area is going to be hot. And me taking out the mass and water inside of the area is going to, how much does this emit? 6.1? Okay. Nice, dude, steam. But this, removing the mass and the water is going to make heat transfer quicker, from my understanding. No, that doesn't make sense. Wait, does it? I don't know if that makes sense. I would just think that gas is easier to heat up, so it facilitates quicker heat transfer, maybe? I don't know, I think I'm just extrapolating based on prior knowledge. But we'll see. My point is I gotta open this area up, obviously. That's the whole reason I'm doing this building over here. And if I open this area up, I'm afraid the steam vent is gonna start becoming even more of a heat problem than it already is. But we're used to heat problems, so fuck it. Why not? We're gonna send it. So now that that is built and we have the deodorizer, which should be working, I've got to P9 this for sure. Printables, loot box, loot box. Fungal spore. I don't get this. This must be a bug. 9.98. Huh? Well, all of those dupes kind of suck, so we're just gonna take that. We don't have to kill off another dupe. Oh! Even though we didn't. It is funny how that worked out, though. That the one dupe that I would be okay with killing off died. Shit. Okay. So this... Has it been delivered? I think we're good. So we gotta get in here. And the question is, we're gonna do this with... What are we gonna do with all the polluted water? That's a good question. And do we want to create some sort of slime farm up here as well? How would I even go about that, though? Guess I would have to trap this guy. The issue is these are in such close proximity that the slime farm would have to be like here-ish. And that just doesn't seem like enough space. Is it possible that we could do a slime farm down here? Is there a puffed? No puffed. So I would basically be rolling the dice and hoping that I would get a puffed from the printables. I don't know if I like those odds. Well, let's take a look. So what do we need to construct in terms of infrastructure for a slime farm? Probably a few algae distillers, right? A few algae distillers which would convert slime into algae. Yeah, I don't know what past that. I say we do it. We can always deconstruct it later, but I kind of want to have one living puffed at all times. It would be a shame for the species to go extinct, you know? And we have those other variants of puffed on the other planet. I just am not sure that we can convert between the two, per se. So it's not really that much sweat off our backs to create a puffed farm at this point. So I say, let's just do it. I think it's safe to say we can't build it past like this line I'm drawing with my cursor though, because we're gonna need plenty of room for this steam vent. We're also gonna need plenty of room for this guy once we start pumping resources in. It's so confined. Yeah, it just has to be here, huh? Because we'll move our power plant over this way most likely, so we kind of have an area like boom to use. Like directly above our base. Yeah, that sounds about right. Maybe I should just move my power supply now. No, that's gonna take forever. Oh, I don't know. Let's I think we do want to do this automated, so we can probably throw in some robo miners. One there would be pretty good. That would let all the water drop down. I guess we're gonna kind of do the same thing and let all the water drop down into this crevice of insulation, and then we can purify it later, or pump it into a tank. We can do that. Where does that reach to? That level. So we'll need another one. There, maybe. Where does this one reach to? Top of that. Another one there. That's probably sufficient for now. Some of this you're just gonna have to straight up hand dig like this, and they're gonna have to hand dig the abyssalite, because I will be getting rid of this little strip of abyssalite. Can actually get started on that, I think. Like this. all the way up, and then like that, so they can get started digging that all out. The other thing we want to do is create a ladder going down. Yo, what is this? Oh, this isn't enabled. Hello? Oh, dude. Well, actually, what are you doing? Okay, we're moving you all the way down here so somebody else has plenty of time to enable that building. Is this guy going to do it, Max? Or Joshua? My bad. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna... And then we gotta move these guys back into the base. So they go ahead and equip their suits. Now we should be fine. I hope. Oh, great. And now it's nighttime. Perfect. Just what I wanted. Now I wonder if we should pump all of the liquid from the slime biome into these two tanks, or if that's irresponsible. I think the algae things produce polluted water when you suck out the algae from the slime, right? So maybe we should do a new polluted water tank over here and make this our permanent one. We can use this just as a finite resource. Issue is we still have... Wait a second. No shot, this slime is all clean. No way. Oh, it's not. Wait, what is that bug though? Oh, did I not click the right menu? Damn, I'm brain dead. Already going Sino? Jesus. I was really excited for a second there. I guess once we have our puffed farm, we'll be able to straight up just convert that slime into nice algae for usage. So we gotta create a wire going in here. We can probably just use this, right? Same thing as our air filter. And we'll have a wire going up the ladder. Also gonna need some more storage down here for slime temporarily. I think we'll hold off on giving this storage any settings until we actually have water in that pocket. This is really what I want to prioritize. Because we gotta get the water down here in order to start storing the slime. Because we want that shit covered. There's a smaller slime biome though, so I'm kind of happy about that. Actually, is it? It's just more horizontal. But clearing this out means that, I mean, almost the entire top of the asteroid is done. We just got this little chlorine biome over here. Or it's pretty big, but it's very vertical. So we could easily just chop out this section here and have the entire top of the asteroid clear. And once the slime is done, I mean, what, there's a tiny bit, just the tiniest bit of salt biome. And we've already dug into it, so we're very, very close on that front. Very excited to have the whole asteroid dug out. Because then, I mean, I will definitely eventually dig all of this out, destroy all the infrastructure, and rebuild in a more precise manner. Like I've been saying from the beginning, this is a temporary base. Very, very temporary. The only permanent things... I mean, the only permanent things are the resources we have. Like, I'm literally meaning we should tear all of this out and rebuild completely in this place. So the layout I'm thinking is bedrooms over here, as I mentioned. either bathroom connected to bedrooms or next to it. Connected definitely side by side via transport tubes. Up at the top we're going to power. Reason being, I don't know if we're going to build in this interim area yet. We probably will. I'm not sure. I'll think about it. But power's definitely going to be at the top area because heat rises and we want to keep most of the heat out of the base. We're going to have plenty of problems with heat because of the magma at the bottom, so we want to mitigate that as much as possible from the very machines we're using. And then past that, obviously we'll have these guys, cool steam vents harnessed on this left side. We can't really remove the ruins, so I think these just gotta stay here. I'll refurbish them a bit, make them cool little areas, but there are some non-deconstructible things like this locker and these tables. You just cannot destroy them, which sucks. I really think they should make them destroyable because this is in the way of everything. But I can understand why they wouldn't want them destroyable because there's kind of lore in them, and if you destroy it before you get the lore, that's kind of a problem. But I don't know. That basically takes care of the left side. And then probably storage at the bottom middle here. Oh, fucking no. I still have plenty of things to think through. Right now it's just about opening up that area so I can come up with a better blueprint. Because I have a better sense of how things are going to fit without biomes. Once it's all just complete oxygen, it'll be easier to judge the area that we have to work with. So this is good. The water seems like it's about to pour in. Now, is the air getting polluted? Yes, it is. Fuck. I was really hoping that wouldn't happen. Can't have nice things. Dude. This entire thing is gonna get polluted again. Fuck. Is there any way I can prevent that? And then another airlock here. Maybe put one here as well. This at least gives us a double airlock system. And then the polluted oxygen has to flow through past this guy, and past this guy to get into our base. And past 3 to get into the main. I think this is a good plan. Let's get this built fast. Because this is going to be an issue if we have to clean out all of this nice clean air again. Wow, it's very hot around this thing. Wow, it is very hot around that thing. I don't know if we're going to have to continue doing that because this area is getting pretty nice and cool. And will continue to be so since we have all that nice insulation around the area. Yeah, a problem for a later date. So, I don't know, they already have to go through 2 airlocks to get back into the base. This is going to take forever for them to traverse things. Wait, why did, oh my god, they deconstructed the wire. Actual brainlets. They didn't get rid of any automation, did they? No, we're fine. Please reconstruct that. Okay, this needs to be done before nighttime. The copper's literally all right there. Isn't it? Yeah, it is. Yeah, just rebuild it. Oh my lord. I swear if this is not done by downtime. Okay, we're good. It's literally just in time. Alright, this is good. This thing will crack away while nighttime passes. But this seems like a decent solution, because all of the slime lung will get trapped in here. A little will make it into our base. Not that much. Not that much. This guy's actually almost done. Why is there sand here? I don't recall there being any sand in one of these. Okay, we got this glitch again. Polluted water with a buried object. Oh my god. What a wonderful glitch. It's my favorite when the air has polluted, or sorry, the air has a buried object in it. That's fun. Do we still have, we have a glitch ladder down here. I want to see if I can find it. Because we did have one. No, I think it's gone with the game restart. There was one ladder here that had a buried object in it, which is pretty funny. Again, is it a beta, is it early access, DLC, something like that. It's not the final version, so be very forgiving in your takes on this. I'm personally loving it. This has been great so far, and I haven't even really experienced much of the DLC at all. It's been mostly the main game. Yeah, I swear, if you guys are taking stuff with slime lung all over into the base, I'm gonna cry. Man, I thought because there were no pockets of slime lung, this was going to be an easy one to clean. But it looks like we're going to be sitting with oxygen deodorizers in this area for ages again. And what am I going to do about this guy? I really don't know. Maybe I just mine out the slime that has slime lung and leave the rest around this guy so we can keep it isolated. That way when we do inevitably mine the slime around it, it's at least not going to create a slime lung problem everywhere. Okay, they are definitely bringing slime lung shit into the base. Bruh. Stop, please. Alright, are we gonna have to do this again? Storing. I think we'll keep Nizbot storing, because we do want them to store the slime. So it's okay if we have one person storing stuff. But we don't want to be taking very much slime lung into the base, so we're going to avoid that. Now I gotta build over to this guy, so we'll go like this. Take all that out. And throw in some wiring, of course. And priority 9 it because I am incredibly impatient. I suppose we can do this one at the same time. This one almost feels like we don't have to do it, but I don't want to build a huge lattice of ladders to mine that out myself, so I will do it. Oh, that's going to be mined out by this guy, actually. Perfect. Perfect. These auto diggers. These auto diggers are a godsend for real. Wow! Would you look at that? I'm taking that for sure. Now that, do we have just straight up eggs? I thought they would, for lack of better words, die. 1 Drucklet, 3 Pufflet. It definitely looks like they die. Because we had more in the past. But maybe they'll survive long enough for us to create our slime creator and we can move them in there with this guy. That would be cool. I would be very, very into that, in fact. So we could have 4 puffs for the price of 1. can't tell. This guy's gonna dig that, right? Yeah, I think so. I think this we're gonna mine by hand, because sand is ridiculously annoying for auto miners to deal with. We're also gonna make a bypass into this water area over here. Why, you may ask? Because I just want water. I'll have to fall into this basin as soon as possible. I know they can't reach all this. Sorry, why was toilet out of order? Toilet should not be out of order. We are slowly losing water. I wonder what that's on account of. Now that we have geysers, not geysers, vents, I'm not incredibly concerned about it. And we have this huge supply. I'm just confused as to where that's going. And I think rightfully so. Oh, I think I may have done this off stream. I forget. Maybe I did this on stream, so sorry if I'm recapping something I already haven't. But we found a second neural vacillator and used it on, who did we use it on? I think we used it on Max. Whoever, or no, we used it on Joshua. I keep getting the two mixed up. Max is our researcher, Joshua's our operator. I don't know. Yeah, I think we used it on Joshua, and it made him, what did it do to him? It gave him a sunny disposition, which I think reduces a lot of stress per cycle. So that's cool. Honestly, I can't remember any of these guys' names. It's been 226 cycles and I can't distinguish between them. I just know Otto is the one I can distinguish. Then I mix up Nisbot and whoever the other one is. Oh yeah, Uga. Uga and Nisbot I mix up, and then Max and Joshua I mix up, so I guess boys and girls I mix up with each other. And then Otto's just the special one who I remember. I don't know why that is. I think just because I think Otto is kind of the annoying one. What is it that Otto can't do again? Can't operate stuff or can't build or something. Something painful. It's whatever. Alright, we're about to have this water flow down. We gotta dig this as well, now that I think about it. So all of it can flow. Can deconstruct all of that for reuse. I'll deconstruct this as well. No, we don't want to do that. We want this to flow down. Now with that all done, all of the water should flow into this basin. All of it. Right. I think we're good. What's your range again? Okay, so this abyssalite is still kind of an issue. What do you say we do this? Boom, 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 and boom. So that should take care of our abyssalite problem. And then this whole area should be cleaned out nice. I think. I don't know how high this reaches, let's see. So we got 3 layers up here that aren't going to be taken care of. Not too bad. We'll complete this ladder over here. How far to the left? That's the limit. Alright, so how about we do this? Get a ladder up. We need 3 rows, right? So we can go boom, 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 boom. Wait, I'm so forgetful. Let's see. So they can't reach. Ooh, that's kind of annoying. So I'll actually have to make the ladder go down 1. And then have them dig all of this out. I should be able to reach all of that. I want to leave a lot of the abyssalite intact for now, because this cold biome I don't want to touch. Unfortunately enough, I do think it is slowly starting to cool us. Yeah, look at this. Isn't this nice? This is slowly going to start permeating the rest of the base, making things more temperate, which is what we want. And because our power, this is the reason that I want the power up here, because it will act as natural cooling. I don't know why it's permeating over here and not over here though. That is one thing that definitely confuses me. Like, what's different about this abyssalite and this abyssalite? Even this abyssalite doesn't look like it's converting anything. It's just through this section. Maybe that is, I guess, too wide here, maybe? Or maybe it's a bug. Who knows? Could very well be a bug. Just seems odd that it's just this one section that's letting the energy transfer. But it's nice. I'm into it, for sure. Definitely into it. Dig that out too. Deconstruct this guy. And deconstruct that guy. Now let's look what else we can do using these. So again, we don't want to crack into the steam vent. So I think the ideal placement is right here. Right. I think the next one we would do is here. Yeah. Okay, so now we gotta create paths to these. And also connect the wires. Wow, what are the odds of that? They're in the same levels as the other ones that I built earlier. It's kind of crazy. Actually, that's not too surprising. Just like that. With that, most of the slime biomes are already mined out. With the power of auto miners. And let's check on the germ. Not too great. The carbon dioxide is kind of a shame, because that stuff takes forever to clean. And it's going to fall down here and infect all of this. It'll die. It's an impermanent problem, surely. Man, they're really tracking it in here, huh? I hope I don't have any polluted oxygen, because that's where it propagates. I don't think we do. This is our polluted oxygen. We have little need for any more. I also want to try and get solar power going. Oh, that's cool. What is this? Is that a planet we can go to? I still have yet to figure what is the hotkey to go to the map. Z. So this is Uzoni. This is Butonia. So how do we get to this? There's no teleporter, is there? This looks like a pretty big map. There's gotta be a decent amount of planets around us. So yeah, how do I get to this guy? Do I need a rocket ship to do that? Wait, what is it loading? Oh, I thought it was going to give me a preview of the planet, which it baited. So maybe there's a teleporter on Uzoni that gets me directly there? I don't know. It'd be cool for us a teleporter. Otherwise it's going to be kind of hard to transfer between planets that way. I'm fortunate enough to have a teleporter from Butonia. I keep calling it Butonia. It's probably Botona. Would it be Botona or Butona? Like, on one hand it's beauty, but also isn't that how bow is spelled? I think I'm just stupid. I'm gonna keep calling it Butona. I'm gonna keep calling it Butonia by accident, realistically. But I should probably call it Butona. So, maybe. still gonna have to do a bunch of. I think I'll just once these two are done, I'm gonna do the rest by hand. Because we gotta get up here. We have to dig out all the infected slime. So we gotta dig out this and this. This I'm not digging out right now because I'm trying to let as much of this water seep down into the basin as possible, reducing the amount of mop. Once this area is clean, I'm probably just gonna go finish this whole corner, because that would be pretty damn sick. Having this entire corner free. Oof. Don't mind if I do. Now it looks like he's getting. That's an indication of it being hot. Toasty. Very toasty. All the more reason I need to send somebody to the ONI place and get some woolworts. I should probably encircle this with insulation. Now that I think about it. Maybe that's what I'll do. Well, I don't know. What I do know is we have a loot box. Give me something good. That's pretty good. It's not like we already have 35,000 calories. Kcal, that is. Alright. Yo, what is with this? Oh, no. We're not at the coal. Oh, shit. Well... Oh, there's Tom sitting on this ledge. Just do this. I should be able to reach that. Okay, so we are going to run into energy problems pretty soon then. I say we just completely ravage this planet for natural resources until the coal is completely void. And then we move on to petroleum. There should be a ton of coal down here. Let's take a look, actually. Tons. Yeah, that's pretty good. And there's more to be had in this area. More to be had on the right side as well. This just gives me more incentive to mine these places out. Because a lot of the stuff I haven't mined yet is chlorine biomes. Reason being, they have very annoying gases. I don't really want to let into my base because I can't simply purify it like I can with polluted oxygen. Is there a way to fix that? It's kind of annoying. Yeah, I'm excited to have this place cleared out. It's one less slime biome I'm gonna have to... So this is the second to last slime biome, right? On this island. We just got this one. This one's pretty small. This one's very small. So it'll be very nice to get the slime biomes done with. They're a pain in the ass. Like the other ones at least don't pose any risk to us. The worst thing that can happen is a little heat permeating our base, or a little chlorine seeping down through the ranks. But we can actually die from diseases in this place, which is a little bit more scary. Ah, that's annoying. build a ladder over here anyways. I don't know why I'm doing full ladders here the whole time over here. I'm just kind of under the impression that full ladders, they travel over them quicker. Because they don't have to take as much of a break in between ladders. Okay, so cleaning all of that out, we should get all of the slime from the upper right corner. Nice. Now I just got this little area over here. Okay, this is pouring out, nice. So what we'll do is we'll create, I guess, another ladder up here, and we'll go like this. Check germs again. So if we go like this. That should be good. If we still need to clean out this. Obviously we need to clean this out, but I want all the water to have this slope to get pushed into the bigger basin still. And then there's nothing of this. That's a little annoying. Don't be able to reach all of that yet, but we can get started on it. If this opens up the water, I'm going to be kind of mad. We can always... What? It shouldn't, right? Because if polluted oxygen gets in here and it has slime lung, that'll be really annoying. Because it doesn't look like it's dying even though it's 77 degrees Celsius over here. Okay, we're chilling. Starvation, you say? I say no. I think we're fine. Now I think the order is we probably can get going on these oxygen things. So I think it's probably safe to say 5 or 6 tiles in between each of these. Maybe like 5. I think 5 is what I did before. We're gonna do 6. Because we're going to be placing a huge amount of these, so I would like to reduce the numbers if at all possible. 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. I am horrible at counting, huh? Yeah, that looks good. You do 6 vertically as well. Or we want to stagger them, right? We should have done 5 for an even number. Oh well. Well, we kind of want these where the... I did this pretty poorly. We'll see how this works. I'm just going to do it sporadically. But I will alternate them a bit, despite the sporadic nature. Okay, I'll do the rest in a bit. This fleet should do me well though. Maybe I'll have to put one up here as well. Yeah, probably. I really don't know what their range is. And they don't cost too many resources. We can always repurpose it. It's not that big of a deal. We're just going to place a bunch of them to exponentiate the process, make things a bit faster. Because it sounds like we need to start worrying about digging out these chlorine biomes instead of the slime biome. because we are in desperate need of coal. Maybe not desperate, we have 10 tons. It's just that is on the horizon. Now really what I should be doing is I should be going to Uzoni and taking petroleum from there, but that's daunting. There's actually a lot of coal down here too. This is not as big of a problem as I'm making it out to be. There's plenty of coal to sustain us for a while. That's good news, because I really do not want to be dealing with that right now. Looks like we might have an oxygen problem soon. It's kind of because the chlorine is... yeah, it's kind of because the chlorine is overwhelming the carbon dioxide down in the sink, the heavy gas sink. Kind of annoying. So we gotta start making floors beneath these. This is gonna be super fucking annoying to deconstruct all of these. Oh my god. I don't want to think about it. Okay, that should be all done. Don't want that. Been working there for a while. You do gotta finish the rest of this slime though, which I believe that should do the trick. If I do this, it'll definitely do the trick. That is already priority 9, so most of our slime should be in there already. I do notice some on the ground though. It's not horrible because it is overpressurized. So it's not that bad. But we do gotta clean that up. So we're gonna turn all this into nice clean oxygen, and if the slime will get polluted, that will be very sad. I'm so glad the massive pressure in this area isn't enough to break through this tiny amount of material of algae and slime. Ooh, was it condensing? Oh, that's cool. Is that what that animation was? I don't think I've ever seen that before. No, it can't be. There's no way it's condensing. It's too hot in there. Or not. Well, it has to be condensing because water is being created. Okay, I'm gonna sound stupid, but 100 degrees Celsius is boiling, right? 0 is freezing, 100 is boiling. I'm used to Fahrenheit, but I believe that's right. So it's not quite boiling, but it's pretty close. When this thing erupts, it sounds like it's boiling. Definitely not boiling right now though. Apparently it's massively cold. So with that, are they all hooked up? I think so. We've already 9 this because we want this slime dug. more important than the oxygen things. I would argue, at least. So much water. Yeah, water is definitely not a problem now. Can't believe I was concerned about it. Definitely not a problem. Man, it's getting toasty in here though. Gotta be up to this insulator. And this, whether it's a glitch or not, this is a godsend. That this coldness is seeping through. Maybe that'll become an issue later on, but for now, it's wonderful. Because that is exactly what we needed. The only area we really need to keep cold is our plants anyways. New box. Ooh. Ooh. These are both pretty good. Creativity, huh? For decor? We will need a creative person eventually. Or Paku. We could do Paku, because we have that polluted water. Right? Let's do the Paku. Wow, they're like frozen. Oh, they're just gonna flop there? Can we like bring them into this area? How do we do that? I've never done this before. Capture critters. Paku. Oh no, is there no way we can do this? Oh shoot, they're just gonna die. Oh. Oh, can they? They're not gonna survive in here, are they? Maybe they will. There's a tiny bit of polluted water. Well, sorry y'all, but that'll work for you for now, right? That tiny little pocket of water. I thought I would be able to bring them over here. It looks like we already have Paku anyways. Maybe I should have thought about that. And let's get rid of this. Now I think all of the slime-ridden material, just besides this, is gone. Let's mine this and this. I want to find out what I coax this water downwards so we don't have to mop it. We're gonna have to mop it. I would prefer not to. Oops. I'm really surprised this temperature isn't killing the slime lung though. Like, how hot does it have to be? It's crazy. 95 degrees Celsius and this shit isn't dying. Wow. Well, I guess that's body temperature. No, that's fucking not body temperature. That's Fahrenheit. 95. What is it? 97? Something. 90 something point 6. 95.6? No. It's gotta be higher than that. 97.6? Something around there. So this is much hotter than body temperature. I was thinking in terms of Fahrenheit. So most bacteria, wouldn't they die around this point? I guess slime lung is resilient for some reason. No, it's kind of hard to tell if we have any slime. Yeah, so we do have some slime sitting around. We really want to get that in this thingy over here. Might get this in the thing too, huh? It's like little bits of slime sitting around everywhere. Well, all the stuff that's underwater we don't need to deal with, because that can't emit. But everything not underwater we do need to deal with. Soon. So maybe we do like that. And we sweep that. I don't know, is this technically underwater? All of these things? Probably not. create a way for them to get down here without going through the water. So we'll do this. I think I'm going to priority 9 this cleanup up here, so Nizbot or whoever I allowed to clean will do that. I don't think there's too much up here to clean, mostly just slime. A little bit of algae, a little bit of fungal spore. But yeah, mostly we just want the slime cleaned up. I can probably scan for it. No, because there's too much in the air. You can kind of tell where it is. Like there's some slime right here. Some slime right here probably, maybe. Oh, I can't tell. Maybe not. Maybe some here. Yep, slime. Slime here, here. So you can see little pockets of extra germies. But, you know, this annoys me. We have 52 million germs of slime lung, but this thing is perfectly clean. Wonderful. Gotta love it. I actually love it. Alright, almost done cleaning up this upper area. Beautiful. And downtime. Ooh, almost forgot about these. Well, maybe I wait until it's kind of clean-ish around this area so we don't let any polluted oxygen seep into our base. Or why don't I just do this? Yeah, this seems like a much better solution. I literally just build it off like this. And I can replace the slime with a tile and then delete these. That should be, I think that's flawless. We shan't let any polluted oxygen into the base. It'll be so nice having this wrap around though. All of that open space. Around both sides. Sexy. And my question is, when is this going to go dormant? I don't know because I haven't researched it yet. Oof. And I can't do that until I open up this pocket. It's actually not how is it not overpressurized in there? There's so much steam being created at all times. It's insane. It's not even very breathable, it's just breathable. Well, water vapor isn't breathable, I suppose. But that's still kind of crazy to me, that it wouldn't be overpressurized. Okay, that's all swept. Sweep this too. And this. And this. And that. Cancel this, I don't need to do that right now. I think it's probably safe to allow them to transfer stuff again. Yeah, that's probably safe. If we see a sudden influx of a huge amount of slime lung, you know what to do. We'll just close this shit off. Alright, we got that. Put slime, our panels there now. Once those are constructed and the slime is secured, we'll be able to deconstruct those. Of course, this entire wall is going to come down at some point in time, just not right now. Beautiful. So we want to sweep this as soon as possible, because we got slime in that pile. deconstruct the, oh, don't want to deconstruct the wire, just these. And if my plan worked, we shouldn't have any, oh, that's not that much, we're fine. It's dying, right? Yeah, it's definitely dying, it's surrounded by oxygen. Is this something they can't reach? What's going on? It is. Raise the priority on these because this oxygen filtration process takes a long time, so if we can get started now, that would be highly beneficial to the cause. So as they're cleaning all these debris up, getting rid of the slime, we'll start purifying the oxygen. You know, start working on the issue at hand. And while they continue to clean, I can also point out the rest of the locations for these things. And I'm thinking we need one here, one here. I mean, we probably need a few up here, right? In this little alcove. So go 1, 2. One here, one here. Here, here. Here. There. There. Seems good for that little chunk, at least, so I'll start putting some bases beneath these. That's actually going to cut them off, huh? So we gotta do ladders like that. Or maybe even lower, right? I don't know if they can climb like that, so... like this. Oh, well, they'll definitely be able to get around that. You gotta wire these all up, of course. Pause. As always, I'm very nervous about the starvation thing. What's going on? Who is this? Oh, you're fine. You're in the process of eating. How are you starving? Bogus. New loot box already. Crazy. Just set up the bases on these. Our next row should be down here, right? So maybe one there, one there, one there. Probably want another one kind of beneath the building-ish. I feel like I'm using way too many of these things. But who cares? It'll just make things go faster. Connect that. I don't think any of this will be reachable, so I gotta create some sort of ladder system, unfortunately. Okay, with that it should all be reachable. So that's already priority 9. Let's get the printable. So we got in store, we got omelets, we have so many calories, dude. But all of us trash, so omelets it is. Omelets it is. When are we gonna run out of dirt? I know that's the thing that happens. We're going to at some point. I'm not happy about it. This is why we need to start critter ranching. Okay. Things are starting to come to me as to what we should be doing. We're clearing out land. Critter ranching. Yeah, we definitely gotta start critter ranching. Okay. I'm starting to formulate a plan. Well, doing the slime farm is technically critter ranching, right? Because we get the puffs producing stuff for us in the same room as... Or, well, how would that work? just kind of assumed you would have the puffs in a room with polluted water creating polluted oxygen. And then you would probably have the algae distillery, slime distilleries, whatever they're called, in the same room, because they produce polluted water to add the polluted water supply at the bottom. And then you can have the polluted water supply, like water a bunch of crops or something. Because there are plenty of crops that grow on solely polluted water, so you have kind of a cycle there. I want to look up this atomic collider thing real quick on my other computer, because I need to know what that is. We're gonna need to do that soon enough. I don't really understand this. I don't want to spoil too much for myself, that's the thing, so I can't look too deeply. Like, the farm designs I use, the knowledge that I get, most of it I want to be from me just discovering it in the game. I don't want to look too much up. It feels a little like cheating. Well, it's not cheating, it's just not the way I want to play the game. So, yeah, I don't know how I want to do this. I have literally no clue. One step at a time. First we gotta get this place purified, and then we can create our farm. Because while we do need polluted oxygen for a puffed farm, we do not need polluted oxygen with slime lung in it. So we are obligated to first remove the slime from the area, and then we can think about reintroducing some polluted slime to a confined space. But the slime lung is a problem on its own, certainly. Did I not connect power to this one? It's so clean over here, I just kind of assumed this was connected to power. Ah, it's unreachable. Unfortunate. No, it should not be. Let's get that done. Oh, I'm on single speed. What happened? Always gotta be on max speed for maximum progression. Elite gamer here. Gotta go so fast. Nah, it's just painful to play anything less than 3 times speed. They move so slow. I mean, look at this. Seriously. Oh my god, they're so slow. So you gotta keep it on 3 times. And you just pause when you gotta think. I think that's the best way to do it. You could argue just play it on slow the whole time through, and then you have plenty of time to think, but it's just boring to me. Not boring. It's just a lot of waiting for them to do stuff. I mean, I have to wait so long for them to do all this anyways. I could not imagine doing it at 1 time speed. You know, maybe I should take a 6th dupe. I've had 2 dupes die, so maybe it's time. So we can progress faster. We only have 5 suits though, so we have more than 5 suits, we just have 5 stations. That's a pretty bad excuse though, because I can just create a 6th one really easily. Let's try and see if we have all of our slime accounted for. 16 tons. Okay. We should have 16 tons then, because the other slime isn't accessible, it's locked inside of a container. 16 tons. Okay, so the slime should be all clean then, huh? I guess we can look around. Yeah, it looks like all the slime is clean, so we're good to start purifying. We do need to break this though. It's about time we did that. Let's priority 9 that so we can transfer that slime into our container. I think we also mop all of this because we really don't want, we want as little polluted water introducing more polluted oxygen into this container as possible. So we'll have them mop that up for sure. And also there's a little added to our water supply, which is always good, considering it is somehow diminishing from who knows what. Oh, it's probably the ice maker, huh? That would make a lot of sense. Now that I think about it, it's definitely the ice maker. Yeah, it just delivered tons of water to it. We may have to disable that soon. We really gotta get those freeze warts. I really gotta get more dupes, because I don't want less than 5 dupes at Butona. So I gotta get more so I can send them to Uzoni. I just kind of freaked out, man. I didn't know what to do, because I had 2 over there already, but I just sent them back. Because I thought they were gonna die. And one of them did die, but they died on Butona, so... Not exactly what I had planned. Chill, you're probably eating, right? Yes, you were literally eating. I'm becoming desensitized to that alert. How is this unreachable? That's a lie. Okay, what if I do this? That should be reachable. That definitely should be reachable. You can also see that, where is it? How do I find that? Where's schedules? Well, I have no clue. But I had even set up a special schedule for Bert because he was narcoleptic or something. Oh no, he was scared of the dark, whatever the name for that is. Or like narcophobic. Something along those lines. I bet it's nothing of the sort. But he was afraid of the dark, so he couldn't sleep at night without lights. So I had him on a special schedule, sleeping during the day. So all this effort I went through to accommodate for Bert, and he just goes and dies. How could you, Bert? Very sad moment. Oh, I forgot to put tiles beneath these. My bad. Let's get the tiles in. And is there did they already pick up the slime down here? That looks like a yes. So we got clay, we got eggshells, yeah, okay. So the slime is all stored then. Beautiful. That's exactly what we want to see. Check the germ situation again. Yeah, it's pretty good. I think this was the solution, creating this airlock here. Because for some reason, slime lung likes carbon dioxide. Or it doesn't die in carbon dioxide very fast, so I didn't want to get it into the carbon dioxide dump way at the bottom down here. Because now that is connected to our base, and slime lung will get into the base, and then sad things ensue. Admittedly, it probably wouldn't be too big of a problem, it's just one I wanted to avoid entirely. Can we please just get this done? What do you mean unreachable build? Oh. Man, what a scam, dude. Okay, fine, we'll do this. If that is still unreachable, I will be astounded. Are we really gonna have to priority 9 these? Because they don't want to deliver these sand at all. Should we reset some priorities maybe? Actually not too bad. I find myself using mostly 7s, 5s, and 9s, but that seems alright. Don't want to get too complicated. But I do wish they would deliver this sand. Filtration medium, rather. Which is sand. Gotta sweep that. I'm gonna cancel all of these sweeping errands because I feel like it's eating up the time. And we really just gotta get to the good stuff. Loot box. More pufflets. Don't mind if I do. Hope the other ones didn't die already. That would be a shame. Excuse me. This is reachable, right? Yeah. What do you mean? No power wire connected. Ah, you would be correct. That is reachable, I would assume. Still, we don't seem to have any filtration medium delivered. Deconstruct this, I forgot about that. Just kind of looking around, thinking of things to do. This is not the most exciting thing to be streaming, admittedly. Fucking cleaning out a second slime biome. But that's why I did this whole biome off stream. Because cleaning things out is a grueling process. Especially the slime. At least this one's kind of satisfying because you get to see it turn from green to blue, but this one's just straight up you're mining only. Think of it this way, once we get it all cleaned out, we don't have to clean it out again. The only thing we'll ever have to deconstruct in this new area is the stuff we've already built, which takes much less time. And there's no cleaning involved because the gas and stuff has been regulated to livable conditions, of course. Okay, I'm really tired of these not getting filtration materials. We have to have this done. It is going to take ages to purify all of this polluted oxygen, so if we do not get filtration materials delivered like pronto, this process is going to take fucking days. And I'm not trying to wait days. This isn't going to be, I'm going to have to finish this off stream, obviously, that much is apparent. But, you know, I only have so much free time outside of streams. Spend a lot of my free time doing streams, so it's like, how much time do I have past that? Not that much. Who am I kidding? I have a lot of free time after that. I am doing online schooling after all, so. But I just want to get over with because this is somewhat annoying stuff to do. It's not actually that annoying. It is pretty satisfying to see it get done. I'll give it that. Like, I enjoy it. It's just that there's other things in this game that I want to do much more. Like creating critter farms, creating etc, etc. And I feel as though I shouldn't be doing that until I have this teleporter secured. And this area cleaned. And I need to clean out a ton of areas so I can do those cool things. So the clearing is the annoying part that I just kind of need to grind out of the way. And grind I shall, grind I shall. Yeah, but critter farms is one thing that I totally forgot about, that I've been 100% neglecting. Outside of some stuff that can give you some boosted materials. And I do love boosted materials. thing's out of power. Shoot. It's because we don't have a P9. Shame on us. I could probably start designing bedrooms over here. I'll start thinking about it. Do we have a luxury not bath, bed yet? Comfy bed. It needs plastic, bruh. Oil is such a big must. I just have to do oil. That's even more daunting than the slime though. Because that shit is hot. It's easy to fuck up. Well, I just have to bite the bullet and get working on oil. I just have to. I don't really have much of an option. Because we're going to need it for power. We're going to need it for plastic. And without those two things, we're going to have trouble progressing. Especially plastic, because we can hold off power for a while using coal. But plastic, there's so many things we need to build that just require it 100%. Should probably do something about this polluted water because it's going to keep emitting polluted oxygen. Can I... What should I do here? Just set up a liquid pump. Go like that. And wall it off. I think that'll work. I guess I also have to set up some wiring to this thing, which I already have this infrastructure for. Great. Yeah, let them do that. Maybe I'll put like a manual airlock here and close it or lock it so they can't go through. But that way the polluted oxygen this thing is emitting isn't going to really do anything. So we can just have that stored there for a while until I find a better place for it. AKA whatever we want to make our puff farm. We're still looking good on slime lung germs inside the base. I'm very happy about that. Maybe I should make this higher priority. Because this will increase transport times too. I'll be able to walk across this. I'll be able to build these guys on top of it as well. Yeah, this is a must actually, now that I think about it. So where else do we want these? Probably want one there. We want one here. Again, we're just gonna do the good old alternation technique. I probably don't need that one. No, we probably do need that one. We're gonna go without it for now. No, we're not. We're gonna build it. We're gonna build it. We've already committed to the huge amount of deodorizers lifestyle, so we're just gonna go all the way, man. And with that might be all the deodorizers we need, actually. This is reachable, right? Yeah. I do think I did a pretty good job spacing them out, though. I don't know how much further I could have made them. Now this guy's gonna produce more slime, which is not ideal. I do not know what to do about him. As long as we pick up the slime quickly, once it's produced, it's probably gonna be okay. We just don't want it reverting all this work we're doing. This is kind of tragic that the hydrogen stores so much slime lung. So I really have no clue how to purify that. It's good that it's just in the upper reaches of the thing, so we're not going to interact with it at all, or breathe it, for that matter. But it's a little annoying that there's 36,000 slime lung germs and hydrogen and it's barely dying. Well, it's overpopulated, 29% per cycle, but I think it has a similar death rate as carbon dioxide, which is 3% when it's not overpopulated. So what is overpopulated anyways, so maybe it'll die, mostly. Most of it will die off, and we'll have a small amount dying slowly. We shall see. Still kind of salty that the heat doesn't kill the slime lung. Seems like anything above 90 degrees Celsius should be killing it. That is very, very hot. Actually, let me do this calc real quick. I want to see just how hot that is. Holy shit, 90 degrees Celsius is almost 200 degrees Fahrenheit, 194. Woo! Yeah, okay, let me do another search. What heat kills most bacteria? I would assume slime lung is a bacteria. 149. 65 degrees Celsius. Oh my god. So this is significantly hotter than what should be killing most bacteria. Yet slime lung finds a way. Great. Gotta love it. That's an oof. Mine that out. Mine that out. We don't want any of these little pockets because then the slime lung can't circulate. And we want it to circulate so it will eventually pass by one of these cleaners. This actually went much quicker than I thought it would. Most of the polluted oxygen is already purified. And we got a loot box. What is this? Oh, did we finally run out of dirt? Shit. Well, I foreshadowed that, certainly. We definitely take the iron. Let's see if I can find some dirt to use. We might be 100% out of dirt. In which case, we gotta start thinking about a different crop to grow. Here's some dirt, but that's not enough to warrant digging up into that cold biome. I do think we're mostly out of dirt. If not completely. Well, let's see. What other things do we have to grow? We can grow blossom seeds. Sure, that would be fine. Those require water, though, so we can't do that forever. What is with the decimals, dude? The first time I read that, I thought it was like 45,000. And then a bunch of numbers. Because the decimal point... Some countries use the decimal point instead of the comma when writing large numbers, so I thought that's what it was, but no, I think it's just an error. Because we certainly do not have 26,000 spores, and this wouldn't be the right number of digits anyways, it would have to be 3 after the comma. So, I think it's just an error. What are the properties of this guy? Nah, it's too... Wait, no, this is pretty good. Finally... It eats up sulfur. 800 kcal. And how many cycles? 4 cycles? That's not bad. We have sulfur. Yeah, let's grow some grub fruit. Sure. Okay with this. We're gonna have to get more seeds as well. Let's grow all the grub fruit we have. And the rest I think we'll do blossom seeds, because we can handle sparing a little water. Does the grub fruit need water? That looks like a no. It looks like the mealwood equivalent. Yeah, it looks basically like mealwood, but for salt biomes. So we're gonna plant all this surely. And the extra slots will do blossom seeds. Perfect. may have to do some mush bars. Do mush bars require dirt? I really hope not. That's something I should check. Yeah, blossom seeds are just water. We can crack into our little supply over here too. So, water isn't a huge issue. That is something we can spare. So what does it take to make a mush bar? What? Oh, it does require dirt. So we can't make those. Make nosh beans from tofu. Berry sludge. Ooh, sleet wheat is such a good crop. I remember sleet wheat. We gotta get our hands on some of that. But I'm sure that would just be on Uzoni, because that's cold. Actually, let's take a quick look at Uzoni and see if we can find any sleet wheat. Yep, right off the bat, look at that. That stuff makes so much food, it's actually insane. Sleet wheat is such a good food source. Vending machine. Maybe we, whoa, look at that. Now, I learned in between last episode and now that there is an exploit where you can figure out what the geyser is without digging it up by doing the priority thing on it. But for this playthrough, I'm going to avoid doing that. Because I like the thrill of a little bit more risk. So I shan't use that exploit to figure out, even though I really want to know what this is, because we're not going to send somebody to this island for a while, probably. At least until, I don't think, at least until cycle 250, I don't think we're going to send somebody over here. Let's go back. We got to think about getting more duplicates so we can send them over. And I got to start planning stuff out over there. So when they do teleport, they instantly have orders. Because they don't have any of the infrastructure we have over here. And ideally I wouldn't rebuild all the infrastructure I have. Like I would keep growing food here for a while and send it over the teleporter to Uzoni. Stuff of that sort. Wait. Oh, there's so much polluted oxygen in here. Well, can we just do this? We're able to build tile on top of the window? No, we're not. I guess the next big solution is destroy it. We also can activate this. Totally forgot about that. Is this gonna give us glass? Ooh, it does give us glass. That's actually really nice to have. We can use that for stuff. I gotta open this up though and deconstruct. What is? That's not the teleporter, is it? That's the window. Yeah, because I didn't think we can't deconstruct the teleporter. If we can, I'm gonna be extremely angry. Yeah, we gotta deconstruct this because, you know, the polluted oxygen can't get out otherwise, and we can't build oxygen deodorizers on top of the windows. A little unfortunate because I do kind of like the look of this room, but I did want to redesign it mostly. Give it my own vibe. Deconstruct that because it's right above the oxygen thing. Probably make some holes in this so the polluted oxygen can kind of filter a bit. And that might, so we might have to put one like here-ish, but we'll see. Mostly I think we're chilling. I really gotta get this dug up so we can get this bit of food. Oh, is this cleaning it for me? Maybe. Still a little bit. I think he's trying to clean it though. It's very, very hungry because I sapped all the polluted oxygen out of this area. Sorry about it. Had to be done. Oh, what the fuck is that? Oh, it doesn't have any. Okay. If that had had germs, I was gonna cry. Because we would have to quarantine that all over again. Alright, this is actually perfect. It looks like the carbon dioxide settled in this little hole here, so the polluted water shouldn't be infecting the oxygen. It seems like we are 100%, well, we're not clean yet, but we're 100% on our way to being clean. No more catches. Only catches if they would construct these last oxygen deodorizers. Now that would be a wonder. Downtime. It is very satisfying to see a slime biome turn into a nice blue, clean area though. There's something about it. Kind of addicting. So I think what I'll do off stream is, well, I'll finish cleaning out this area. I'll probably do the connection down here and maybe clean out this, insulate this area. But that's all just kind of boring stuff. I've done enough digging on camera. I really don't want to do that much more. Again, that's the reason I did this area, because I felt like I was doing too much digging on camera. But again, I don't want to make too much progress off camera, so I gotta do some digging on camera. But I think I'll dig the rest of this corner out. I might move our power center, and I might get started on a little puffed farm of sorts. Maybe work on a new little food source, because we're gonna run out of calories soon enough. We gotta make this very high priority. And what part of this is the coolest? Middle row? Okay. We can uproot these. Does this work? Nope. I have to uproot all of them individually. Fun! Oh, that's annoying. Well, I'll let the night cycle or them work while I do this. Because we're gonna have to convert all of these to the what are they called? The blossom things? The ones that require exorbitant amounts of water to produce. Yeah, we need to do that. Fertilization. That's fine. My god, this is such a pain. There has to be a better way to do this. But that better way I do not know. Maybe I'll look off stream how to get more dirt as well, so we can sustain ourselves on mealwood for a bit longer. Exacerbate the problem. I love to do that. Oh, look at that. We got a pufflet prince. Oh, that's nice actually. These guys are good. Wait, so he's gonna start converting this oxygen into oxalate then. Not sure that's what I want, but it's just what I shall get. And we're getting that end of stream lag, so I think we're gonna close off the stream pretty soon. Just for the sake of it, I want to hit the 2-hour mark. We are 15 seconds off, so I'm just gonna rant for a bit. Yeah, so I'll probably get some work done off stream. I'll probably find something to do with this polluted water supply as well, just because it's kind of sitting there. And it's not in a very ideal location, obviously. If we can keep the Paku inside of it, that would be an ideal situation. Now, do I think I can keep the Paku inside? I don't know, because when we had the Paku come through the printables portal, they just kind of flopped around and escaped into the water down below without any notice. yeah, it didn't seem like we could wrangle them at all. Maybe that's a skill. Maybe we need some sort of skill to be able to move the Paku, or some sort of equipment. But I'm a void of knowledge on that. I have literally no clue. But yeah, that's kind of the plan. And I think I'm going to sign off for now. So it's been a fun night. I've definitely enjoyed myself. Hit the 2 hours, which is kind of my goal. And the stream is actually fucking dying. So I physically have to end it now, even though I probably would go for another 10-ish minutes or so. But yeah, thanks for stopping by if you listened. And I will see you probably later this weekend if I'm not too busy with midterms and studying. But yeah, I'm going to sign off. So thank you, everybody. And I will do my best to end the stream with the lag.